Alright, so here are some recordings, and this is a very grim, sinister recording. And I'm trying not to lose my composure here, because this is about Gabriel King, and this poor little baby became another victim of the crime demon. As two cowardly murderers took this poor baby's life, and in a very one of the most sickening stories I've ever read. No, this is from Jamaica Star, and again, I'm trying to contain my composure. So, yesterday, 9-year-old Gabriel King was abducted, and you know what else happened in St. James. Alright, and Gabriel was among 5 persons killed across Western Jamaica. That's just basically a regular week. Cause like I said, like the body counts are normalized in Jamaica, and society has long past become a place where I think is not where we treat it as nothing out of the ordinary. So, alright, so let's just skip to the part about what happened with this portal babysit. It's believed that shortly after 11 a.m., the child's mother were traveling an automotive vehicle from the community of Tucko in towards downtown Mobe. On reaching a section of the roadway, the mother reportedly slowed down to negotiate a pothole when she was approached by two devils. I dare not call these two men. It is further reported that the demons had assaulted her, dragged her from the vehicle, and drove in the vehicle with her son in the back. Now, it's interesting to know why they didn't just take the little baby out the back and just take in the car. I mean, like this, and for instance, it's an autistic little baby. And even if the kid put up a fight, which is not really going to end well for someone that young against some grown men, they could have just easily put the baby out, took the baby out of the car and drove away. Because like I said, you can easily get back a car. A human life is something much different, right? The woman then made a report to the police and searches carried out. The vehicle was abandoned off the Fairchild Roadway, and I can't read this next part, but you know what basically happened. And this goes on to talk about some other crime stories, which I know I'm going to say this. Rest in power to this poor little baby, because I don't want to imagine what this little poor little kid went through the last moments of his life. And I just want to say that I really hope that the men who did this get the same mercy as they gave this poor little child. And the only thing I'm looking forward to as a result of this is that we have a follow-up story where these two men's bodies are found. Whereas the police took them out, or some residents, heck, even some other criminals could have put them out, laid them out on the side on the pavement. These two need to leave the mortal coil. Because like I said, when you harm a child, especially defensive little baby like this, I said I'm not going to play that. Hey, I forgive. I hope that I hope that they bring them in alive. Nah, these two do not need to be brought in, breathe alive and breathing. These two need to be sent back to the gates of hell, because you have to be all levels of evil to do this. And yeah, it's not going to be lost to me that these two dirtbags are going to be in their own community, and many people don't know what these monsters did. And I'm pretty sure that they're watching the news right now, and again are just getting some sickle pleasure knowing that, hey, we just murdered a defenseless little baby. But hey, the kicker is that none of us are likely going to be seen in a jail cell anytime soon, because again, we'll be in a community where the people who know that we're a bunch of reprobates are going to give us cover. I mean, until either the police, some other criminals take them out, and then these same people will be saying, lionizing these two and falling. But again, when you hear stories like this, you really need to, you really have no sympathy for people who kill a little baby, and so on. And although, yeah, I think Patrick Watch brought a good point though, that there's much more to the story than this seems. Because why is it that, okay, because usually even for a carjacking, that'd be way too bloodthirsty just to hurt a child or something or whatever. But then again, these two are probably either so, or that beyond gone so far gone the sociopathic. I said, hey, we're just going to get a sickle demonic pleasure of harming a helpless victim. Because like I said, like this is you have some those out there who are just so hell bent on that hell bent on us hell bent on just wreaking terror just for symbolic means. Because to them say, hey, it's not even about profit or logic. It's just about the fact that we can do this, and we're in a permissive culture that they were likely going to get away with it until they usually meet their own violent ends. Me, and hopefully with these two, they should be soon. But this little poor baby, I didn't know this family. This poor little baby is going to go is never for is forever stuck in age of 9. I also do a lot of these case killings where children become casualties. This poor baby is not going to get a chance to finish school, go to high school, go to college, university. This little baby is not going to get a chance to probably get married, have kids, or grandkids. This little baby is not going to be able to live is not able to live a good long life because some aberrations took it for no apparent reason. And yeah, there is more to the story than a carjacking, unless these are just two this very sick, bloodthirsty individuals. And again, these are not. And when you resort to murdering a child, I do not wish. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna go in this notion that hey, we can be rehabilitated. That hey, if we lock them up, that these people are going to see the light of to have come to Jesus moment. People like that are probably only thing that they understand are repercussions or consequences, and these two need to feel the consequences. All right, and so that's pretty much what I want to say though. Is that this story is so sickening that is at a loss for words. And I'll say rest in peace, this poor little baby. I didn't know him or the family, but when you kill a child, again, you need to see the same type of mercy that you gave this poor little baby in his last moments. And that's all I want to say. There's more to this. And hopefully, when I see more, hopefully there's a follow-up where they find these two killers' bodies somewhere. As like I said, that would be the only divine justice, the only silver lining in this very dark cloud. It won't bring Gabriel King back, but we can ensure that these two monsters won't harm this to anybody else's children or anybody else in particular. And that's where I end this recording. A truly sickening, disgusting one, but Jamaica's beyond the point where we don't, beyond the point where this is not even surprising anymore. And that's all I have to say. This is for State of Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check out my YouTube pages, Miles Grissom Farron, Miles G Productions, with Thoughts and Miles. Alright.